topic number 4 then is Sambusha.
Mine's talking about gaming peripherals. Recently,
I love that word. Huh? I love that word.
It's a good word, isn't it?
I always think of like controllers, but that are over there.
The other controllers.
I have great peripheral vision.
Yeah, you can see all the game add-ons.
I stole that joke, by the way.
Oh,
That's pretty good.
it's immediate.
Gaming peripherals. Like, do you have a specific favourite brand you tend to go and buy? Like for me, I'm bringing this up mainly because I'm in the market for a new keyboard because mine recently died.
I wanted to talk about keyboards.
Oh, well, you can talk about keyboards. That's fine. So that's the reason why I'm bringing it up. So I can probably get a little bit of insight into what you guys think without asking you directly. And we make a topic out of it at the same time. Tell me about keyboards, Matthew.
I like simple keyboards.
So that's not the answer that you wanted to do.
No, but like
Button.
World of Warcraft, like Blizzard did a partnership with one of the major
Wasn't that the Z board thing?
overpriced
board.
keyboard companies. And they made this World of Warcraft keyboard, and I think it was Z-shaped. It was kind of like that, and it had all these buttons for your key bindings and all this, and it's like had a screen on the front of it or something like that, and like it's all linked up to your character, and you can press this button and press that. And it's just
macros everywhere.
Macros everywhere, and it's just like I played the game just as well as somebody with that keyboard, and I had a normal squared Dell keyboard. Like,
I suppose you get used to your.
I guess you do get used to it.
Surroundings almost.
I don't see why you need the fanciness. Like, I don't.
Nah.
It just
Because
did my
it
head
looks
in. Like,
nice.
See, I'm the opposite
And it's-
now.
I mean, I get the thing with buttons on your mouse. Buttons on the mouse are helpful.
Yeah.
And there's many times I wish my mouse would have had more buttons.
I'm the opposite now, but I've only recently become the opposite. I mean, I got when Razer first did their mechanical keyboard, the Black Widow. I got that on pretty much on release because it was a gift. I think it came out like 2011 or 2010 or something like that. And I got that. It's the first mechanical keyboard, so it mimics like the old school clicky keys. So you press a button, the world fucking knows you've pressed a button. It's like, it's so loud. Sorry.
Sorry, listeners.
Sorry, listeners. But yeah, mechanical keyboards are notorious for being loud. And I got really used to it. And it was click keys and everything. And every time you pressed a button, you could just hold that button down and it would repeatedly press the button kind of thing.
Oh, right.
All sneaky.
Oh,
Turbo fire.
Yeah, basically.
It's like me with my rogue pressing Sinister Strike going.
Yeah, you just...
That's all you fucking do as a rogue. Sinister Strike. Sinister Strike.
So you just
I could have just hold it.
Yeah, you could just hold it. That's
Maybe you wouldn't have liked it so much if you could.
It probably would have made rogue even more boring.
And up until recently, I've thought, okay, well, I like the feel and how the feedback I get from a mechanical keyboard because it sounds nice, it feels nice when I press keys, and you get nice feedback from it. But up until recently, that keyboard broke 6 months ago, and I've been using like a makeshift sort of.
I didn't know this was going to be a sad podcast.
It lasted 4.5, 5 years though, so it did a good job for like an 80 keyboard.
Should pour one out.
Fallen homies.
So in the last 6 months, I've been playing Dota, as everyone knows from previous podcasts, because you've been watching them, keeping up. And I've been using just a bog standard, literally HP keyboard, like you say with a Dell keyboard, whatever. It's just a keyboard.
£5 from Master.
You've hated it.
So QWERTY. And
Much
I've started
QWERTY.
playing religiously a character called Invoker in Dota. The only one that knows how to play Invoker, it's similar to how Magicka works, where you invoke certain spells by using key combinations. So you need to press the keys pretty quickly. And I can't do it on the HP keyboard.
HP, you pile of shit.
I can't do it on a standard QWERTY keyboard that costs £5. And it's because the key presses aren't quick enough for me.
Yeah.
Or I can't press a key and it holds it down multiple times, etc.
No, it would be good for that.
What?
Legit, like a basic Apple keyboard.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't work.
Really?
Yeah, it doesn't work. I've tried with a different keyboard and everything.
Because they're so like.
Yeah.
They're so touch that like you can just hover your finger over it. And
Have you ever
press
used
it
a
down.
mechanical keyboard?
No, I don't know.
Opposite.
They are.
What's a mechanical keyboard?
It's like a typewriter.
It sounds like it's like a typewriter.
Well, how would that be quicker?
When it is, trust me. When you press the button,
It's the feedback.
So you get the good feedback from it.
You know the exact point that you can
I'll go
pull
get
your
that,
finger
actually.
off. And
Okay.
But yeah, I can't invoke spells quick enough to use them against people, so I'm dying in games because I can't invoke things quick enough. And I never had this problem when I played stuff like World of Warcraft because you don't need a mechanical keyboard, you don't need a special keyboard for it, you don't need anything really. You can play World of Warcraft with a box standard keyboard, like you can play most games.
mine doesn't
The
even
only
have a
thing
number
I've come
pad.
close to with that is playing
All the regular numbers.
on Dota. And when you're chasing
Or the
after
letter
somebody,
R.
and you have to slow them down, and you have to switch to
Quitting.
ranged, throw your axes to slow them down, and then switch back to
Your
melee one,
Yeah,
but they're on separate cooldowns. So you can switch back to melee one, your speed goes back up, and then you're hitting phase boots.
It's ridiculous. Yeah.
And then
hours
and then
later.
use the blades again to slow them down even more.
Add some Z's.
But yeah,
If you do the SpongeBob 8 hours later,
So all I'm
makes
hearing
sense
there is
talking.
Master Race, Master Race, Master Race, Master Race, Master Race.
stop it! It's getting delayed so long.
They're making a fan game, aren't they? It's like Half-Life 3. Half-Life 3.
We've somehow gone from the Super Bowl and American football and like role play experiences to mouses and keyboards.
Well, you wanted a topic. I'm giving you a topic, but yeah, up until recently, I've thought
Brilliant.
gaming keyboards and gaming mice have all just been like it's just a big money making scam. But I genuinely can see now. I really do miss it.
Is that because you get used to it then? Someone who hasn't got used to it.
But the thing is, though, I've had
standard.
I've had 6 months to get used to another keyboard. That's long enough to get used to any keyboard.
Yeah.
And I still miss it.
I know James's answer for peripherals is going to be something to do with VR, probably. But yeah, no, I do a lot of graphics and 3D animation, so shortcuts are good, but I never use them. Like I've had a mouse with like 12 buttons on, and I will use left click, right click, and the scroll wheel, pressing it in because I can move the camera around or scrolling up and down. And I never actually use the extra
using
buttons.
the button on the scroll thing.
Some are good though, some are
That
not.
drives me nuts. I wish
I've got that unlocked.
my mouse. I've got a Logitech mouse. It's like the basic gaming Logitech mouse. I
I might
love
have the
it.
same one.
I think it's great.
Has it
But
got
it's
like a different coloured light when you press the thingy button, or is mine's the
Is it the marble effect one?
No,
mine's
it's
the
just the really
G30
basic
or
one.
G60 something? I don't know.
And it's got a button to change how you scroll, so you can press the button. It's a button right behind the scroller, and you can press it, and it will do like the click, 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 like a normal one. Or you can click it, and it'll be
rolls.
like that. I never
Maybe
have
that's
it on
what
that.
my button. I've got a button there. I've never pressed
But
it.
I would prefer that button to be
A button.
the pressing down of the scroll thing. I'd prefer to move my finger
And press that down.
press a button rather than having to press and not zoom in on your character.
It's just opening new tab for me, and I just press it all the time at work or wherever. I'm just opening.
But yeah,
Is that
when
what it does?
Yeah, if you click a link with that, it opens it in a new tab. And now you love it.
Now you want
I still wish there was a button.
Do you know what I figured out the other day? Do you know Alt and Tab, Windows and Tab? How good is Windows?
You've only
and
just
Tab?
figured that out?
How good is it? I've never had cause to press that.
Oh, it's amazing.
Is that when you flick through
Alt
the open
the open
programs?
screen,
Yeah,
yeah. Alt and Tab has always looked after me, and now at work I might have like 30 tabs open
goes-
now, so after the Windows tab it's magical.
when you first mentioned peripherals, I was thinking like steering wheels, like the
that's what I was thinking.
the Pit Boy for Fallout, using your phone in games and stuff like that. Now,
Didn't think of
I think
I hate all of that.
Yeah, I don't like that either.
me-
I find that gimmicky, right?
yeah, but that's to me what a lot of peripherals are. They give me like the Wii's a peripheral.
The console.
The Wii is a
whole
The entirety of Nintendo.
Yeah, like
Why are you being racist?
Okay, that's how Nintendo.
well, yeah, it's, I think peripherals will become significantly more competitive and useful as VR develops. I think if VR,
Sorry, bro.
if VR, I've been looking more into VR, and I'm not jumping on the bandwagon, but I am getting a bit more excited. And I think peripherals will be significantly more useful for that. Like racing games, I've never used a wheel. I'm like, just stop being a knob and drive a car.
Use a controller.
Yeah, it's easier. I suppose it's because at the time I couldn't
There
drive.
are people though that will swear blind that like using a steering wheel, like a proper steering wheel to play Formula 1 or something like that is like the best thing since sliced bread. And for them it probably is, but to me, I don't really like
It's
racing
gimmick.
anyway.
It's a gimmick.
But yeah, to you it is, but there's people that play Flight Simulator that develop their own rudders and systems and everything to fly a plane.
Why don't you just go and learn to fly a plane?
Well, they probably can. It's the thing.
And it was one in the cult game section, like right at the start of the cult game section. And there was kids like sat down, rows of kids sat down, and they were in like a spaceship on the screen, but they had two things, and they were legit like looked so responsive. You wouldn't know unless you played. But he was going like this, and he was like barrel rolling.
Do a barrel roll.
Sick.
That's cool.
I
think
good.
if I'd have played the game and I was a millionaire, Lego Dimensions would probably be like the best peripheral game like ever because you know Lego, but it's like the Skylanders, is it? And it's like, do you have $4,000 to buy every single?
And it's the same with that and with Disney Infinity, which now has 1.0, 2.0, and 3.0, and the characters all go across, but the playsets don't, and you have to buy them all. And
See, to me, when someone says gaming peripherals, I'm kind of like, okay, well, so headsets, keyboards, and mice.
Master Race.
That's not what I mean.
See, I'm the kind of guy that depending on game, I'm going to plug an Xbox controller into my PC.
Yeah, I did. To be fair, for some games I do plug an Xbox controller in. I did a playthrough of Toe Jam and Earl the other week.
You did, which will still be on our previous...
should still be on the Twitch channel, which was good.
TV4.
I finally completed Toe Jam and Earl after so many years. But yeah, I used the Xbox controller for that.
You were getting some good advice actually from someone on
I was. He was very good.
He was
Mr. New York. I can't remember your name.
Can I just put in with the most groundbreaking gaming peripheral that ever
Make
existed?
it happen.
The Rumble Pack for the N64.
Oh yeah,
That changed gaming forever.
when you could get shot and be like, oh my god, like
What is that?
It's not a peripheral.
It is. It's an added thing. Not part of the legit console.
When you go
DualShock 3, motherfucker.
When you go to like a website to look at gaming peripherals, you don't get Rumble packs.
Not anymore.
Going back to
Cartridges for the Game
you're
Boys.
talking about
you have to buy them just like from online sex stores and duct tape them to the controller. Unfortunately,
If you're limiting peripherals to mouses, keyboards, and headsets,
No, I'm not limiting
then
it. I'm just
my
saying.
topic stops there.
You were talking about the smartphones, and Chris used to play Battlefield a lot, Ali's stepdad. Yeah. And there was is it Battlefield or Battlefront? No, Battlefront's the start.
It's a shooter game.
Yeah.
Shoot game.
Shooter game. But there was a part of the online game, and I don't know whether you could play while you were doing it, but you could have the app on your tablet, and you were basically the commander of that squadron, and you could every now and then it would be like on a global cooldown. You could bring in like a single airstrike or something to help out your squad.
You could do something similar on the Division. That comes
Well,
out
I think you could. I think they scrapped that.
Dead Rising
Sounds so good.
I mean, if it's there, if they're not talking about it.
So like he'd be.
You find out this weekend?
I found out Friday. I booked the day off.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he.
I found out 3 days ago. Because when this podcast goes live, it'll be Monday. In fact, this particular episode will be Thursday as well.
He would. I'm pretty sure he said he'd be at work on his lunch and he'd log
Playing
on
the
to
game.
Battlefield for a few minutes and join in on a game, and he'd get experience on his character
While he was doing it.
and he could just go on and just literally it'd be like a map of the map, and you'd see all these little green dots going around and the red dots and stuff, and you could be like. Airstrike.
See ya. See ya,
like,
bitches.
Yeah, half the time it didn't work because of any latency.
Because the technology is bullshit.
Yeah, any latency or any sort of or it wasn't very accurate. It was fairly balanced because of the like. Can you imagine if it was like Call of Duty 4
OP
and they
as
had that shit in like. Airstrike just wipes out like what was it the warehouse level in Call of Duty 4 and it was just a square this big and you used to run around with a shotgun because it's the only thing you could do.
NoobTube.
Yeah, NoobTube.
Talk about companion apps. The only one I've ever really found that benefited me considerably was Black Flag. Assassin's Creed had a sort of like sending pirate ships off to certain areas to collect sort of thing, like missions, like you sent out time-based missions. And like you obviously during the
real time,
during the in-game you collected like a gang or
sounds like the new World of Warcraft.
And then you could send them off to do missions, and then you collected gold. And I remember I used to do that at work, and then come back to on the night and have like 50,000 gold just in my pocket. Like, sick.
Sorted. Cheats. I've got one here that's completely fake, and I will send you the picture, and hopefully we'll get it up on the video. I was going to talk about something. In fact, I'll say the multi-tap the start of 4-player on the PlayStation.
Yeah.
It was a thing you plugged in. You could put more controllers in.
Yes.
It
It was a right angle.
It was like an L
beautiful.
shape. Fantastic.
Did you see the aftermarket ones where they had a square that came out at all the angles?
They did
and you
not
always wanted to be the ones coming out of this side because if your controllers came out that way, you were fucked.
It didn't work. But all they were was an extension for one controller. So it didn't do anything.
Split the power. It didn't work.
I'm going to talk about a real fake one today. On one of the internet groups I'm on, I think it's the Beyond podcast one. I signed up to it a while ago. So there's a game coming out at some point, Star Wars Rogue One, and you're an X-Wing pilot. And someone has made a fake as shit picture where the VR headset is actually one of the Rebel helmets.
That's awesome.
That would be so good if it ever happened. Oh my
Did
god.
you ever play Rogue Squadron?
Yes. Yeah.
Red 5 standing by.
It's fake as shit because it still says Morpheus above the headset, and obviously it comes with like the 2 joysticks that you do that with. Fake as shit. But I would throw my money at that.
2 joysticks, did it? Yeah, it had one.
Did Henry have one?
Yes, so that's why it's fake as shit.
I noticed how we're discussing like the best gaming peripherals, and none of us mentioned Kinect. Take the hint, Microsoft.
What, and get rid of it? Like
I
I said, it's not
say
peripheral.
that like that is actually one of the things I do love about my Xbox One. The fact that I can just go Xbox turn off and then
And it understands you.
Is the only person in the house that understands him. That's right.
I don't my Xbox turn off, are you? Fucking hell.
Glad you had to PlayStation.
Xbox, go home.
How much is that additional cost? Like,
I bought the console when it first came out. So original it came with it. But I've got my money's worth out of that feature. Like I think my entire family have like the actual console itself. Like most of it doesn't work now. Like it doesn't read discs, but the actual voice recognition's really good.
It's a good advert for Xbox.
I like it when you're playing with someone or like someone else in the room.
Childminder.
You fuck up when your childminder's in the room. And you fuck up big time and they go, Xbox, record that. It's like, no!
No, see, the one that I had that was really annoying was, I mentioned before, one of my pet peeves where people are in the same room as you while you're playing games, and I'm playing Fallout 4, and then all I hear is, Xbox, go home. Xbox, go home. Xbox, go to store. Xbox, go home. And every time I hear the word Xbox, I just have to go like, ah! He doesn't hear the next part that's being said, and Sid's there, so then she's there watching a film, and you just walk in and you go, Xbox, turn off. Yes, and then leave. And she's like, fuck you, and she's like, twat. You started it.
What was it? It was one of the Game Over Greggy shows or something like that, and Kevin's got a Google Watch, and obviously they don't like Kevin, and every now and again Colin will go, Google Watch, text my girlfriend, it's over, send. I don't know if it's ever happened, but Kevin gets real like uppity behind the camera when he does it. So, obviously, you mentioned steering wheels a minute ago, and I just wanted to touch on that because I had a real good experience with that.
Before we jump away from that, can I just say about I've got a Nexus player. Does everyone know what that is? It's like a little box where you can get like Netflix, YouTube,
okay.
Android box.
Yeah, it's an Android box.
Netflix.nz.
Netflix. But you can speak into the remote when you're searching for something.
Okay, you bought the one that was £5 more than the one I got then.
Oh, is it? And you example, but you have to speak really clearly. So I was
And super American.
kind of actually,
You have to, it's robot.
And I was searching YouTube for Rage Against the Machine. And I have to speak to it as Rage Against the Machine live 1993. And it's the only way it'll understand it. Continue.
Okay. Just throw it back at me. I don't want it. From like the shopping channel or something, Mum got us the Starskin Hutch game. If you ever played that on the PlayStation, it was just like a driver styled. You're in the car, that's it. And you could also very very similar, with like missions and stuff. And then the other character was the person who was shooting. So it was one car but 2 people. So someone's shooting, and you could use a light gun for it. And we haven't talked about the light gun yet, and Time Crisis and everything. The G-Con or whatever it was. Point Blank was great.
Just beat me to it.
Yeah, but it also came with the steering wheel as well. So one of you is actually driving and one of you is actually shooting.
That's awesome.
That's not bad. Like if you could ever get hold of that. Unfortunately, the steering wheels that come out are all terribly named the Thrustmaster. And that is the pinnacle of steering wheels. They're all
You can't even Google that shit, man. I need a Thrustmaster.
Half of the time to hold those fucking things, like if you were sat in your lounge, you had to be a Thrustmaster. Because you could hold it between your legs and go in.
He was. Yeah, because they have like the old ones used to come with like a table vice, didn't they? Like you attach it to the
They
table.
never fucking worked.
They didn't work. I think now, I was speaking to someone about it not long ago, and I think there's something that grips your legs now. Like you can wrap it underneath your legs, so
it's not so much gripped, but it's like. Is it called
strap?
Ergonomic
Thrustmaster
sort of
strap
thing,
to your
like, it
legs.
was just comfortably
Thrustmaster
sit
strap on.
on your legs.
No,
and like
not the way I drive.
It'll be yeah.
It's upside down.
It'll be shaped like that to go like in between your legs.
Right,
and
okay.
Sit on it
Yeah,
properly,
yeah,
but
yeah.
it'll fit rather than like placing something on your lap, steering and the whole thing.
I play racing games like that with a controller anyway. I'm there going left.
That's how I play Rocket League. Yeah. I cannot jump the car without jumping myself. You get so like you jump and then you can do a
cardio.
flip into the ball, and because you're waiting for the perfect time to you can flip every time. And when we play it on Skype, and you're going to see me going off camera all the time.
Coming back to what you just said about the light gun, that was going to be my
Was it the G-Con or something?
I think it was the
Namco.
G-Con.
Nintendo one had one as well.
Oh, they did.
And,
Duck Hunt.
the cunt.
The
Time
Wii
Crisis
remote.
is obviously the obvious one that it comes with the game.
Yeah.
And I remember
Had that,
cheating so badly at this game, cheating to the point where I used, because you had to configure it beginning of everything, you had to shoot the dart in the middle of the screen a couple of times. I used to have a TV up on the mounted top of the wall in my bedroom, climbing up on my desk, getting the gun like this up against the screen so it's touching the screen, and then configuring it, and then pretty much spending the entire time spent like an inch away from the screen just shooting it.
Still didn't complete the game.
I got the high score in the house, but
Do you remember
Definitely
the iToy for the PlayStation?
yes.
There was a level where you had to wash the windows, where you just go up to the camera and do this. If people are like this, just wash your window. Hang on a second. Brilliant.
You just
I've actually got for the original Nintendo the Hunt for Red October missile launcher, and this was pre-Duck Hunt, and it's a big missile launcher, and it's awesome.
I've never heard
Still
of it.
have it in the box in the
Didn't
attic.
Sega have the glove, didn't they? What was it called?
That was Nintendo. It's the Power Glove. I'm sure it was something.
No, it was
like that.
Sega.
But did they all have? Sega had something. I think it was just like a rumble pack, but you'd wear it, and the advert for it scared the shit out of me because it was like, feel every kick. I don't want to feel those kicks. They advertised that so badly. It was just a rumble pack, I think, you wore.
Yeah, but if you like peripherals, you've got Guitar Hero,
the
Rock
first thing that
Band.
comes up is Power Glove.
See, that's what I
sure
consider
it
a game
was
is
the same
peripheral,
Power
but
or Power Fist or something.
I think Sam was thinking more towards.
Yeah. If you ever want a good laugh, like
can't
put a
say
fighting game on and play it with the
Safari
guitar from the Guitar Hero.
Okay.
But yeah, the keys correspond to buttons. Like I've actually tried to play Gears of War with, and it doesn't work. It's not great. But you can legit play all the buttons and like run around. It's
Well, what does the toggle do?
I can't remember.
Okay.
What's this for now? Sorry.
Like, you can use the Guitar Hero
the guitar
controller as a
controller,
controller to play other games.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
you
you
like
got
smash
the
the frets and just like
yeah.
hit the keys. You got the GameCube had the stupid like Guitar Hero came out, and then Nintendo went, "We're gonna release bongos."
It's the Donkey Kong thing.
Yeah, so you've got I can play guitar and I can play like these classic rock tunes and I can do guitar solos, or I can play Donkey Kong bongos, and you got like
They're still popular in Japanese arcades. People go up to them with like, the big like. They've got giant ones, like two big ones. They've got to hit the giant jump. Like
you have to run
the Pandas
around.
one.
But I feel arcades, they're necessary.
Oh yeah.
Like, I used to love playing the Star Wars pod racer game in arcades. In the seat with the fully levers.
Oh man, where did they go?
Those are legit gaming peripherals.
Okay, guys, you have been watching episode 8 of the Raptor Attack podcast. If you've enjoyed any of what you've seen or just heard, you can also find us at twitch.tv/Raptor Attack UK, Twitter at the Raptor Attack, YouTube where you are right now. I'll be able to tell you a URL if you just subscribe. That'd be fantastic. And Facebook. Actually, Matt, you tell them about Facebook today.
Get off Facebook.
And where do they need to go?
Need to go to YouTube.
There we go. Do you want to do it one more time?
Get off Facebook and get on YouTube!
I don't know which one I preferred.
Yeah. Like, to be honest, I
feel like you had a part in my one, so I prefer that.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah,
There was emotion.
Yeah.
audience interaction.
Okay, guys, we'll see you next time.
Bye.